everyone. It's Eric Vessels with Taktiful. Welcome back to this is not a tactical team. Welcome back to the first episode of On the Road with Taktiful. I'm so happy to have here Kevin Abergel, CEO of Taktiful, as everyone knows, and our good friend Sean Roberts, who is the National Director, Industrial Print Digital Embellishment Solutions at Konica Minolta. So suffice to say, Sean, there's like three digital embellishment geeks on the call.
Yeah,
Is that what we're
absolutely.
saying?
Thanks for
That's
having me
how.
on, guys. It's great to catch up.
Yeah, it's cool. So we're on the road, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Graphics Canada. Kevin and I are going to be there supporting you guys as partners. Sean, I guess kick it off. Tell us a little bit about, going to have a pretty sizable booth there. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect to see from Konica Minolta at Graphics Canada here in a week.
Yeah,
No,
coming
it,
right. Coming right up. So I think, look, we're super excited this year. Spring has sprung, and obviously with that, we're seeing a lot of demand here in 2025, and we'll have some amazing technology at the booth. But more importantly, it's not just about technology; it's around kind of going beyond the print, right? And so we'll have our couple print production presses there, our C4080 high-speed 80 page per minute system. We're going to have our brand new 1410S, which now introduces fifth color with white ink. Okay, we're going to have our Acurio Label 400, which expands with a white ink capability, expands into the growing, label market. Almost every commercial printer out there today, right, is doing some form of label work. The majority of it being outsourced, and they're finding a lot of capability to bring that in-house. And of course, my special favorite, right, the Acurio Shine 3600, which is our digital embellishment unit for spot UV, for hot foil stamping, and interesting segue, right? Because the tactical team is all about digital embellishment. I'm obviously still all about digital embellishment, so we're really excited. You're going to be there in our booth to help guide our market into. I said technology is one thing. It's around what you do to help drive their business and drive their profits. Most of the team here listening may know we put together that strategic partnership last year with the tactical team, and relying on your professional expertise of your whole group to help drive our customers' growth, post implementation, because handing the keys to a brand new piece of technology is wonderful, but if they don't know how to use it and maximize it, then they're not going to be as successful as they can be. So really, it's about driving that like beyond print, right? What can we do just to help differentiate and get beyond just the standard commodity? And you'll find that across our whole booth.
So you're saying if you build it, they don't necessarily come? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, it does take effort, right? Just like everything else. I think people forget, there was once time where you started a print business, right? And you had to build a business. You had to go out there and market. You had to get some boots on the street. You had to tell your customers what you had the capabilities of doing, whether that was just, offset, when it moved over traditional, wide format, textile, label, all of those things. And to be able to ask the question, did you know we can do X? And so that still holds true today with a lot of that technology. And I think more importantly, with digital embellishment, the capabilities are endless, right, guys? I mean, we can do some amazing work to really differentiate and have a product out there that stands above the rest. That's what drives value. That's what drives premium. But you have to teach them how to do it. Yeah, for sure.
So, Kevin, your take on what Sean shared about what they'll be showing at Canada Graphics Expo, and maybe speak a little bit about what our role is and how we are going to implement help for KM customers being successful.
Yeah, no, I think look, KM has a really, really interesting product mix that they're showing. It's something that they have products for every budget and every format. They have something for everybody. And I think that's really important, depending on who you're talking to, whether it's a very large commercial printer or it's a smaller implant or something in between the two. The ability to marry the different formats that they have together at various application needs, segments, variables, I think is very, very important. So I think I'm a big fan of kind of the product mix that they bring and the ability to kind of go in at every format and every budget to be able to apply this to everybody. And then from a story standpoint, Sean, what I like about kind of what our partnership is saying to the market and specifically to your customers is, look, we're not just going to install a machine and then call us when it breaks. I think that's such a good story to tell. We're gonna sell you a machine. We're gonna install it. We're gonna teach your operators how to use it. But then we're gonna go and partner with subject matter experts to make sure that you make money with that product. And I think that's such a refreshing approach from an OEM standpoint to actually be able to say, guys, we're gonna teach you how to make money with this. We're invested in your success. Your success is our success. So I think the message is really a simple one: is we're not just selling you boxes. We want you to be successful and make money. And if we're able to do that, then you'll keep coming to us for the future, for your future purchases. So I think really well done on Sean on that messaging and being able to bring that to market.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
sorry
mean, look,
guys.
that's
Dealing with a little puppy time down here. Everybody's seeing
no,
Max. He's causing me some trouble at my feet. If you're
no,
seeing me
no.
duck out and try to mute and stuff, but Sean, sorry, Sean, go ahead.
No worries. I think Kevin, you hit the nail on the head there. And we have a pretty comprehensive program together, your group and ours, to help ensure after installation that we support kind of a multi-week initiative to build that customer's growth engine, right? And so that encompasses everything from how to design. We give them pre-prepared files so that they can start to put their logos on it and build their own sample kits. We give them sample kits, right? That includes how to estimate, right? That's where your team has some very, very comprehensive tools. They can get ROI right off our print engines. They can put together what the estimates look like. But more importantly, and I want to stress this, right? The value of digital embellishment comes from a value-based pricing model, right? Don't just cost plus it to the whole market. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. You're driving premium product because you're differentiating in the market. So again, we need to look at where the value lies. So we your team is just so integral in helping to educate their entire organization from top down, whether it's sales, whether it's design, whether it's operators, whether it's leadership, whether it's finance. So that's a huge component. We deliver print pieces as well, right? Amazing examples of what you can do with digital embellishment that you can replicate on your system. Not only do we just show you what the end game looks like, but we show you the recipe how to get there, right? We support you in some of your mailing initiatives to ensure that your customers know what you can do with digital embellishment. Get out there with some A/B tests, right? Of a non-embellished and unembellished, and you will see the results. We support you with open houses. So there's a whole bunch of pieces that are in that really comprehensive assurance plan that our customers can take advantage of, and we ensure you're building that growth engine for your embellishment. And by the way, same thing with your label systems too. We ensure that you have this assurance plan to build that growth engine for your success. Because you hit the nail on the head, right? We want our customer success is your success, is our success. So we absolutely want to have a very comprehensive program there.
Yeah, Sean, it's almost like a map, right? It's almost like a roadmap to how to be
Marketing assurance.
Yeah, no, you got it. And so that's, we're going to have, as we're so excited, you're going to be joining us in the booth. So really want to make sure that, people jump in there, have a chance to talk with Eric. Kevin, I think you'll be at the show as well. So really want to talk a little bit more in depth and answer any questions the teams may have or customers may have around the detail that we put into it, success stories we've had, right? How it works, the timing, all of that. And, want to make sure that, we're there, obviously with the engines too, but more importantly around how we're going to drive the value for your business.
Yeah, absolutely. So Konica Minolta and Taktiful have the roadmap to digital embellishment success, but we need the roadmap to Toronto so we can make our way to the Toronto International Center, April 9th to the 11th. If you're going to be there, please stop by the CAM booth, talk to myself. I'm sure Kevin will be around. It'll be a mix of, we're flexible, you know how we roll. And we look forward to seeing everybody. And thanks for taking a little bit of time, Sean, to preview what we're going to see. And I'll see you in a week or so. All right.